I'm Jeff Mack, a commercial real estate broker with Newmark Grubb Knight Frank, and I'm pleased to welcome Steve Odell. Steve is a partner in the insurance firm of Odell Studner Group. Welcome, Steve.
Thanks, Jeff. Well, Odell Studner is a boutique insurance consulting, risk management, and insurance brokerage firm located in Radnor, Pennsylvania. We've got just under 55 employees, and we work both primarily in the tri-state area as well as nationally with middle market to upper middle market companies. Well, it's a long beginning. But there's 3 generations of Odells and Studners whose roots go back to the 1920s. Predecessor firms primarily started in 1957, on up to firms such as Claire Odell Group, which we sold to Mellon Bank in 1998, became a bank-owned agency. Ultimately Citizens took over Mellon, and we worked for Citizens Bank, and then I joke about it, we got the band back together again and got the sons, my brother, myself, Brett Studner, and our other partner Jeff Goldwater together, and we relaunched Odell Studner in September of '08. Well, you know, I took a goal-setting course when I was in my 20s from a consultant who always said something that stuck in my head, and it was, what do you want written on your tombstone? And I always looked back and I said there was always a goal that I had, which was to start my own firm and to run my own firm. And we always had so many family and other partners involved that I was never able to accomplish that. So in speaking with my brother and Brett and Jeff, we thought it was a wonderful opportunity. Although September of '08 might not have been the best time in the history of the world to have restarted a business, it was one of the best decisions we ever made. Well, my brother, Rob, has been with me since he got out of school as well. He runs our real estate practice group, which is a very robust, niche-focused practice for real estate owners in the tri-state area. My other partner, Brett Studner, has been in the business. He's like another brother to me. He's been in business since he got out of school out of Muhlenberg. We joke about that a little bit, being Penn Staters, of course. But so Brett oversees a general practice, but as well as a lot of focus on human service companies, which are social service, not-for-profit companies in the Philly marketplace. And then my other partner, Jeff Goldwater, runs our temporary staffing practice, which is a national practice that insures and works with temporary staffing companies all over the country. Yeah, well, in addition to real estate and the human services practice that I just referenced, the temporary staffing practice is a very exciting thing for us because we're probably as well known nationally in the temporary staffing space as we are locally in this Philly marketplace. We're involved in the national associations. We're one of the largest brokers for temporary staffing companies in the country, and we're doing business in every state out there on a national basis. So that platform's been very successful for us. We also do a lot of work with offshore captive insurance companies. That's been a very, very exciting business model for us too, and where we bring middle market companies, primarily family-owned businesses, into a position where they can own a share in their own insurance company. And the policyholders become the owners. And a lot of entrepreneurs get very excited about that opportunity as well. Well, it's much more about finance than it is about insurance. So we get into much more higher level discussions with their accountants, tax attorneys, things like that, about other ways where they can deploy dollars which were debt expense for insurance that they never thought they'd ever be able to recoup, where now they can really, in essence, form almost a profit center. And then ultimately they can create a tax-advantaged model where they can repatriate dividends back to something other than the company. It could be a trust for their kids or grandchildren, separate LLC. It's not about insurance, it's much more about finance. I got referred to a temporary staffing company up in North Jersey, and they were having some problems and were just looking for a different solution. I kind of got lucky and was able to find them a solution. Then we got referred to another staffing company completely coincidentally, and then started doing some due diligence and research on the space and realized there were very few brokers that specialized in the space. It was a red line class of business. No insurance carriers wanted to insure them. We love distressed businesses because it really limits the competition. If we can become an expert in those business models, that's what creates success for us in all of these practice groups I mentioned.